Early life and background. James Jimmy Delaney was born on April 10, 1921, in Glasgow, Scotland, into a working-class family. Growing up in the tough industrial landscape of the city, Delaney found solace and escape in football. He was drawn to the sport from a young age and began playing in local youth teams. His talent quickly became evident, and it wasn't long before he was noticed by scouts from the bigger clubs. Delaney's early playing days were spent at Ashfield, a junior football team in Glasgow, where he honed his skills. As a boy, he was particularly noted for his pace, dribbling ability, and creativity, traits that would become his hallmark throughout his career. Despite the tough conditions and competition in the local leagues, Delaney's performances set him apart, and it wasn't long before he caught the eye of top Scottish clubs. Joining Aberdeen FC in 1938, at the age of 17, Delaney signed with Aberdeen FC, one of the top clubs in Scottish football at the time. His arrival at Pittodrie marked the beginning of his professional career, although the onset of World War II would delay his rise to the first team. The war years caused a disruption to many football careers, with many players serving in the military or playing in unofficial wartime leagues. During this period, Delaney's talent was further nurtured as he played for Aberdeen in regional wartime competitions. By the time the war ended, he was ready to establish himself in the senior team. Delaney's flair, speed, and skill on the ball quickly made him a key figure in the Aberdeen lineup, where he predominantly played as a winger. His style was both direct and entertaining, as he used his quick feet and low center of gravity to beat defenders, while his vision allowed him to deliver dangerous crosses. Success at Aberdeen. Delaney's career truly blossomed in the post-war years. In the 1940s and early 1950s, Aberdeen became one of the most successful clubs in Scotland, and Delaney played a pivotal role in their rise. His performances helped them win several significant trophies, most notably the Scottish Cup in 1947. Aberdeen's 1947 Scottish Cup victory was a defining moment in Delaney's career. As part of an exciting and talented team, Delaney's contributions in the competition were critical. His performances throughout the tournament earned him widespread recognition, and the team's victory in the final solidified Aberdeen's place as one of Scotland's leading clubs. Delaney continued to be an influential player for Aberdeen throughout the 1950s, helping the club win multiple league titles, as well as domestic and regional competitions. His pace, creativity, and ability to deliver pinpoint crosses made him one of the most respected wingers in Scottish football at the time. Moving to Manchester United. After establishing himself as one of Scotland's top players, Delaney made the move to England in 1952, signing for Manchester United. His transfer marked a significant step in his career, as he joined one of the most prestigious clubs in world football. At United, he was part of a team that would go on to become the dominant force in English football during the 1950s and 1960s. Delaney's time at United was marked by significant achievements, both at the club and in international football. Under the management of Sir Matt Busby, United were becoming increasingly competitive. And Delaney's experience and ability helped to further strengthen an already talented squad. During his early years at Manchester United, Delaney was able to integrate seamlessly into the team, alongside legendary players such as Bobby Charlton, Duncan Edwards, and Roger Byrne. His pace and skill on the wing provided United with a dangerous attacking option, and he quickly became a crowd favorite at Old Trafford. Delaney's technique and creativity contributed greatly to the team's style of play, as he linked up well with other forwards and played a key role in United's attacking movements. International career with Scotland. Jimmy Delaney's international career with Scotland was equally impressive. He made his debut for the national team in 1946, and he would go on to earn 28 caps and score 5 goals for his country. Delaney was known for his consistency and flair on the international stage, and he was a key figure for Scotland throughout the late 1940s and 1950s. Delaney represented Scotland in several important international competitions, including the British Home Championship, and was part of a talented group of players during the post-war period. While Scotland did not manage to secure any major international trophies during Delaney's career, his performances and contributions to the national team were highly regarded. One of Delaney's most memorable international appearances came in 1954, when Scotland faced England in a thrilling match during the British Home Championship. Delaney was instrumental in Scotland's attack, contributing to a famous 3-1 victory over their rivals. His skill and tenacity on the ball were key to the team's success, and he earned widespread praise for his role in the victory. Later years at Manchester United. Although Delaney was nearing the end of his playing career by the mid-1950s, he remained an important part of the Manchester United squad for several more years. His time at Old Trafford coincided with a period of immense growth for the club, as Sir Matt Busby rebuilt the team following the tragic Munich air disaster in 1958. Delaney continued to provide invaluable experience to a young United team during these years, offering leadership and stability in the dressing room. He was still able to show flashes of his old brilliance, delivering key performances and creating opportunities for his teammates. However, as the 1960s approached, his playing time became more limited as younger, emerging talents took the spotlight. By 1960, Delaney left Manchester United, having made 45 appearances for the club and contributed significantly to its post-Munich rebuilding process. He moved on to play for a few other clubs, including Plymouth Argyle, before eventually retiring from professional football in the mid-1960s. Retirement and legacy. After his playing days ended, Jimmy Delaney took on various roles, including coaching and football administration. He remained active in football circles, offering his vast experience to clubs and players. He also enjoyed a relatively quiet life away from the spotlight, though he continued to be respected and admired for his contributions to the game. Delaney's legacy as a Scottish football legend remains intact to this day. His performances for Aberdeen, Manchester United, and Scotland established him as one of the most talented and influential players of his generation. Delaney's pace, skill, and vision set him apart from many of his contemporaries, and he is remembered as one of the finest wingers to have graced the game. In 2011, the Scottish Football Hall of Fame inducted Jimmy Delaney, further cementing his place in the history of the sport.